Um, and basically my backstory is that I was Steve Irwin's like safari buddy, and I was there when he got murdered by that stingray.
Oh my
And
god.
Holy moly.
and I went in the water and killed it myself,
Of course.
and I wield its stinger as my weapon with the
Jeez.
boomerang, of course.
Wow.
And yeah, my name is Reed. Yeah.
So you use its stinger as a weapon, like it still got electricity in it? It still stings this whole time?
That's up to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's probably, I mean, if it killed Steve Irwin, it's gotta be an OP stingray, right? So,
I mean, I hope so. Yeah. He was a good man. But I don't know why I'm in this adventuring party, but
you will find out. Alright, so there's Reed.
I thought Mike Heel was the one that packed the bowl, making his character.
That's incredible.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Alright.
Yeah, my character's name is Ozakire. I am a tiefling. I have kind of like purplish skin. I'm a dude, about 5'8", and I have like white robes on, but at the ends of the sleeves, where he kind of crosses his arms and keeps his arms within his sleeves like a monk, there's like some stains, and they're like green and yellow a little bit on the cuffs. Yeah,
The stains are?
the stains are green and yellow. Yeah.
Jeez. Alright. Ozikire. OP.
I'll go.
Alright.
I am. My name is Chasney. I have a. I'm like a reasonably height, like 5'7", 5'8" human, but I'm a werewolf from the thighs down. Just like a half strain. So my legs are all furry, and I wear no pants ever. And
No
Yeah.
pants. Putting that down. Alright.
my robes are not dirty.
Alright.
All right.
Feels good, man. And last but not least.
Yeah. All right. So I didn't know how silly we were going, but now I see. No. 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 I think for this one shot, I'll be an orc, and my name is Gobbles.
Definitely.
Gobbles the orc. And I've got a katana and some like medium armor on. Yeah.
Medium armor. Looks like could use a shield, maybe.
Yeah, dude.
or two. Yeah. What was your name again, Carl?
Chasney.
Alright. So, is this all? Or forever hold your peace?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, everyone, Reed, Ozakire, Chasney, and Gobbles. So, roughly, you're all around the same type of area geographically in the world, but for the last few weeks, you guys have been having dreams, rough nights sleeping. You've been having dreams of these strange people, you know, some koala person, some tiefling with mysterious stains on the sleeves. Don't know why they have stains when they never show their hands. Some half werewolf thing, maybe only got bit on the leg, and and you know, an orc, maybe an orc samurai. Who knows? I mean, you know, you don't see yourselves, but you see all these other people, and you feel this compulsion over the last few weeks to journey to a city well known as Bread Lamb. Like bread the food and lamb the baby sheep. Just to clarify.
All one word.
Lamb
Bread
also
lamb.
food, yeah.
Yeah, bread lamb.
There's bed lamb and there's bread lamb.
Yep. You know, you may wonder why you see these people. Sometimes there might be a random other person here or there, but these are the consistent people making it in your dreams every night or every other night or however often you sleep. And you've been feeling compelled to head to Bread Lamb, and you all seem to make it near the entrance around the same time and recognize each other. It seems very strange having your dreams just sort of be a reality in front of you. As you also see that when you get near Bread Lamb, whether you've been there or not, it's not exactly like you've heard before. It seems to be like there are many guards posted at the entrances and exits, and there's a lot of strange noises that people are making inside. But you do feel compelled to also go in. So,
Hell yeah.
you guys meet. You're
I've
dream-
seen you.
Wow. What are you blacks?
By the brine. It can't be. It can't be.
It's gonna be a long night.
All right.
Oh no, crikey.
What's up with you, orc man? You all right?
He's just walking around here.
Why are you in my dreams?
You guys are in mine too.
This was foretold. It was foretold.
I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm gonna go to that place. All right.
No, Bread Lamb is where we must be.
Alright,
I won't lie to you. I'm only doing an accent because I thought you looked like you could do an accent. You looked fun. Listen, I don't know you guys, but like, but I kind of know you.
Of course. Of course you know us. We are all disciples.
Before any of you can figure out disciples of what this tiefling is talking about, you hear and see a wagon full of scholars, furiously thinking in the wagon, sort of charging very quickly towards the town of Breadlam. As you all are meeting in the middle of the road, you hear the guy shouting like, "Get out of the way!"
You say furiously thinking?
Yeah.
What does that look like?
Like a lot of note scribbling very
Jeez.
fast. You know,
Okay.
you know when people write down really fast and you can hear their sort of scrawling. That also heated debates and discussions going on
Wow.
in the back of the wagon. And, like, Get out! I'm gonna hit you guys.
Oh shit!
Yeah, exit stage left.
Who is
All right,
yelling at
but-
us?
A guy driving the wagon full of thinkers.
Okay, and it's just a dude, just some random dude.
Yeah,
okay,
dude
okay,
driving
okay,
a
just a guy.
wagon.
Okay, well, yeah,
Drawn by a couple of horses.
I get the fuck out the way.
All right. He does seemingly slow down though after warning you, and stops the wagon just near the entrance. You see him sort of like calling the guards over, like waving sort of a symbol on a piece of paper, and he goes down to talk to you. He says, "Hey, you guys thinkers? You guys here to crack the cipher?"
I'm an orc.
I'm here to meet me dream friends.
Dream friends.
You don't got dream friends.
Well, you guys haven't been sleeping either?
I felt compelled.
I'll sleep alright.
Compelled. That compelled meets the requirements. You want to hop in?
Yes.
How much room you got in there?
Oh, we got plenty of room. Just, feel free to take part in the discussion or don't.
You guys got clearance around here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get in.
You need clearance to get in here.
Alright.
I've been here before.
Well, recently. Then you should know.
I'm little.
Wait,
I need
a
help.
You're not a competitor, are you?
Oh no, I mean spiritually. I've been here before spiritually.
Right. Okay, I like that sound. Guys are all the types of crazy I need. But just hop in the back. Guard, get over here! And then the guard runs over just to check the symbol. And then he gives clearance. They open the gates. Do you guys wanna join on the ride with all these furiously thinking scholars?
Yeah, what are they arguing about?
And
You hear them just calling each other stupid a lot of the time. They end in different ways.
Okay. All right.
saying things like, obviously that's not what that means, or I know 3 more languages than you guys do, so I think I would know my things. Obviously it's derived from this language. But yeah, it's just a lot of that.
what's the story on these ciphers?
Hold on. So does everyone want to hop in the wagon? Just to be clear, everyone wants to. It's fine if you don't.
I'm just slow about it, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No objections. Sounds good. And you're talking to the wagon driver or some other scholars?
The general populace, I suppose.
Oh, there's a lot of scholars.
He's jumping right in on the action.
Yeah. I'm gonna
All
ask
right.
about 5 people at once and see their opinions.
Oh, you are gonna get a lot of people arguing at you. What do you mean you don't understand? You don't know what's going on here? Why are you in this wagon?
I was invited.
Okay, and what are your credentials? I'll have you know, I graduated from 2 separate colleges at the same time.
Well, I was Stevius Irwin's safari mate, if you must know.
Stevius Irwin.
You
What was that,
surely know
some
Stevius Irwin.
knockoff scholar?
Oh, are you the person that killed Steve Irwin?
No, it was an accident. He was my mate.
You accidentally killed Steve Irwin?
No, this did.
You killed Steve Irwin with that? On accident?
You know Stevius Irwin.
I've heard of him.
He was a good man.
Read about him.
I'd never kill him. I avenged him.
I don't
My
feel
name's-
qualified to be in this cart.
The name's Reed. Anyway, about these ciphers.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's Steve Irwin, right? Not Stevius Irwin? What does Steve Irwin have to do with any of this? How many languages does he know?
Don't worry about it.
Well, you got like his secret journal?
I heard you guys calling each other stupid. I'm an expert.
Well,
at that.
obviously, I'm in a car full of these dumb people. We're making no progress because everyone thinks they're right, when obviously I'm the right one.
Maybe we're all wrong.
And who are you, huh?
I'm wrong.
Oh. What? That's
That
an
was easy,
unfortunate
right?
name. Yeah, you see another person just like tries to trick the previous two into arguing with each other as they talk to you and said, by the way, the cart is slowly rolling into the city now, as there's multiple guard checkpoints that the driver needs to get clearance with. So you just don't mind them. Look, we've been having tireless nights trying to crack this. As they hand you a piece of paper, and they say, like, no one can make sense of this. I mean, this is an unprecedented type of event.
Where'd it come from?
Oh, well, I'm not sure exactly. There's a lot of different stories. I don't know if you've heard, but there have been rumors that there were these strange structures that just sort of appeared all over the world. People are even saying across the seas. And we have one here in Breadlam. We think the writing is related to that, but we're not sure. That's why we're trying to solve it, trying to translate it.
Stevius was always the thinker. I was the muscle.
I'll look at it.
Alright, I mean, if you think you can, I'll be honest, I don't think any of these guys think you can. You don't really look like scholars.
No, I'm not.
And just hands you a piece of paper.
Ooh.
I get out these smallest glasses and I put them on.
As you put on the smallest glasses, you see this strange, very sort of symbolic type of writing, written over and over again on this paper. But the longer you look at it, it feels like the symbols are kind of moving until it speaks, or it's written in common for you, saying activate, just over and over again.
Would I know if it's like telling me to say activate or something like that, or telling me to
just
do
as
something?
the word activate.
I activate.
Right. Okay.
How do you do that?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what you mean.
How do you want to activate the paper?
What does it say?
It only says activate on it.
Yeah, just over and over again.
Hey, fairy.
It just says activate.
What do you mean it says activate?
It just says activate. And then it says activate.
Why do you think it says activate?
After that, it says activate too. You see it right? It says activate right here.
I'm pretty sure that's just a polygon.
You guys like not read or something?
Here, you want my glasses?
What do you mean we can't read? I've been reading since I was 1, I'll have you know.
It's not about
One
the words
day.
on the paper. It's about following the path.
Oh, we are following the path into Breadlam.
How do we activate it? Does the path tell us how?
The path will tell us all we need to know.
I hand it to is it Ozakire or Ozakur?
Ozakire, yeah.
Ozakire.
Mm-hmm.
I hand it to Ozakire. You look more can you see what I see?
Oh, you see, he doesn't take the paper, but he does lean towards it and look at it. Do I see the word activate?
You do. You just, I mean, it looked like a bunch of strange symbols, but the longer you look at it, it feels like they're moving across the paper to just say activate over and over again.
I haven't missed my chance. It is destiny after all. It says activate over and over and over and over and over.
Wait. Okay, but why do you think it says activate?
Because I know how to spell the word.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean,
so
if you want- go ahead.
Are you saying you speak this language?
It seems the language speaks us.
Well, what language
I
is
hold the paper up. I hold the paper up and I say activate.
As you hold the paper up towards everyone and just yell act, are you yelling it?
Yeah. Not yell, but like a
As you say activate, you see all the non-scholars look towards it, just wondering what it is you're doing. I mean, Ozakire sees activate, the other two don't. They just see a bunch of symbols. But then it slowly turns to activate. But you see a few of the other scholars that aren't arguing at the current moment, looking at these like, what are you
oh,
activating?
maybe I can't read.
Wait, do you think that's a scroll?
I'm activating it.
What are you activating?
Stand back. You don't know what it does.
Hold on,
I suppose I never considered it to be a scroll before.
I'll tell you if you can read or not. Alright? I want to try to read it.
Alright.
I can't read.
You can't read.
Can I read it?
Alright, then like your character just can't is illiterate?
Yeah.
Alright, in that case you didn't see activate. Well, you saw it, but you didn't understand. You can
Yeah,
you want to roll for it? Roll.
I'm in the same boat as these guys are. Yeah, I can't read. And
Wouldn't
it
he have seen
doesn't
the letters
say
change
activate.
though?
Yeah, he sees it move around. It says activate, but I guess to him it would just be like a picture, I suppose. But you
It's
can
like
roll. You can roll
Moving, it's moving around and stuff.
to see if you
Yes.
get any meaning from it.
I got a 13.
13. Yeah, so I mean, it is. I mean, you being illiterate and all, it is just kind of like shapes to you, just as much as it was shapes before. But you do feel like this guy, this furry, knows what he's talking
But
about.
it's like a pattern of shapes repeating, right?
Yeah, yeah, it looks the same just over and
It's
over again.
definitely saying something. It's
You just
moving.
kink shame me.
Well, look, I'm not the first one to say you were a furry.
I did catch that the first time. I thought it was
Ugh.
funny that
Yeah, I
Koala was
I
calling
like that the
him.
koala called you a furry.
Oh, what a murderer. I think this scroll is broken.
Well, you said it was to do with the things that showed up.
Well, yeah, maybe we have to activate the. What did you call it? An object.
Oh, you mean the it's the sort of building. I mean, they don't let anyone near it though. Well, I suppose there's a few people near it. But you're saying it says activate over and over again?
Yes.
That's so strange. I mean, I feel like even if it did say activate, if it's saying it over and over again, then why is there no pattern? It doesn't even repeat.
There
And
is a pattern. It does repeat.
You're not all pulling our legs here, right?
Listen, all right. How many languages do you know?
I know 4 officially.
Well, guess what? I know 5.
Well, I know 7.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know, if you catch my drift, right?
That's like an old school Clint
Uh-huh.
Eastwood.
I'm gonna punch you. Right?
I'm
That's
gonna
what saying.
punch you.
Yeah.
Nerd.
You
That was
nerd.
he was right.
At this point, all of the checkpoints have been passed, and you're now further into town, closer to like a town square. And after going through all these angry scholars and this whole activate nonsense apparently going on, you take a moment to notice your surroundings, and you see that the town of Breadlam is, if you've been here before, it's not how you remember it. It seems like there's craziness in the streets going on. A lot of people are like panicking. There's a lot of angry people. There's some debates going on. There's some people that feel like they're just like, what are they called in real life? Like doomsayers. They like hold up the signs. They're like,
Yeah.
the end is nigh.
I fit in perfectly here.
Yeah.
And you also see a lot of very big sort of banners that have these strange shapes on them. And as you look at them more, they sort of morph into words saying activate. Some of them say activate. Some of them say beacon.
Beacon?
Hmm.
Look, that says activate.
One of the scholars is gonna look at it and then look at the scroll that you have, and just look back to you and say, "There's not even any similarities between the two besides the shape." I mean, for all I know, that one looks like it's in a different language than this.
Is there a linguist in this town that might?
Oh,
Can read.
dozens. That's why we're here.
Is there a linguist that is better?
Oh, you think we're not good enough?
No, I don't know.
I mean, you are telling us you can't read, so.
The wagon driver hearing is gonna say, "Hey
no
man,
offense.
look, I went around all the biggest cities finding the best and brightest in this car. That's why you guys are here, and you're gonna make me some money here.
Oh.
once you crack this, of course.
Oh.
What's my cut?
Oh, trust me, if you can crack this, you can get all the fame and fortune you want.
Oh,
There'll
you
be
can do it?
plenty to go around."
I hand him the. Here, Gorbles.
Right. Just call me Gobbles.
Oh, my bad. Crack
You
this.
wouldn't know how to say my name.
Yep.
I got so caught up in the moment, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Ozakire.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet.
Great.
I go to take my hand out of my sleeve and then stop myself, and I just kind of bow.
You should wash your clothes, man. Gross.
No, I wear it with pride.
You wear it with stench, is what you do.
You do smell like a very like briny sort of dill smell.
No.
Pickle sleeves, alright.
Pickle man.
Pickle sleeve. What the fuck? I mean, that sounds pretty good to me, actually.
One was yellow and one was green. Alright. Or blue, or I don't remember. Yeah.
It was green and yellow, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Unpack.
okay.
Here, Gobbles. Activate this.
Well, didn't that other one say beacon?
Oh,
Let's go activate the beacon.
Oh, now you're
Yes.
saying there's another one? Another word?
Listen, you can't read. Why am I talking to you?
Hold on, we picked you all up together. I feel like no one for weeks has been able to crack this, and you guys are saying you all have?
Listen, he can't read. He said so. And I'm an expert at being stupid. So you believe us or not, we're gonna go.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna hear the wagon driver say, "Hey, wait, hold on, hold on. If you guys really think you've cracked this already, I can take you over to the right people, and you can submit your findings. But I mean, I can spare a few of you in case worse comes to worse. But
What the fuck does that mean?
you can get off the wagon now if you want."
Are you kicking us off your wagon?
No, I'm just saying. It sounds like, if you can't handle the heat.
I mean, we'll go. It's all right. We don't need.
Yeah,
to
we
be
cracked it. Take
You
us.
cracked it. All right.
we're not welcome.
Oh, I'll welcome all of you. As long as there's room, which there is. Bring your friends if they're also solving this. I actually don't. It's gonna be a long trip. I know we're already here.
Hell yeah.
And he's going to continue he sort of like does the little whip to like get the horses to go a little faster, as you see a bunch of the doomsayers just looking. It's kind of targeting the wagon at this point, saying your efforts are fruitless, the end is nigh. This is our fate.
Get a job.
Do their banners say anything besides activate and whatnot?
Yeah, their signs are saying like, the end is here, give up hope, or say or just saying it's all a lie. But these don't look like they were shapes forming and anything. It just looks like some bad handwriting.
Was the beacon one? Is it just does it look random? The words like beacon are they on like? It's like there's like a bunch of buildings and they all say
yes,
activate,
yes.
except for like one building says beacon or something, or is beacon spread out as well?
Yeah, beacons are spread out as well. Yeah, sorry, the banners say activate and beacon. The doomsayers, their signs are just bad handwriting. I mean, there's also
Yeah, I get
some
it.
sloppy banners with like that say the same thing, but
I just shout out the cart. Your lives will be remembered when we ascend to our higher purpose.
you see one of the doomsayers say, "See, that guy gets it.
Yeah.
Live on, fight on."
Respect.
And then there's like another guy next to him saying like, why are they fighting out? This is the end of the world we were talking about here. Why are you cheering?" Yeah, that conversation kind of trails away as the wagon is just driving. And then, you finally reach your destination. You're plopped off. There's a lot of guards around with a few other scholars that are just standing at a table. But this sort of spot is there's a big sort of makeshift fence with a large clearing, and you see in the middle of the clearing is this giant, very neatly shaped structure that's just pointing up in the sky like 8 stories tall. Very sort of cylindrical. Alright, well, if you guys think you got it, just hop off now and speak to these guys. You see the other scholars just sort of like, they're all very quiet now, kind of nervous. And also in awe looking at the structure.
What is this place? And why when we had our visions, sorry, I keep taking up so much time. When we had our visions, Do we know we were compelled? Do we have any inkling of why we're actually here?
You sort of, well, you saw visions of not only of the other, Ozakire and Reed and Gobbles, uh, but you just sort of, if you've been to this city before, you just sort of kept seeing visions of this city, memories of you being here with these guys for some reason, that are kind of unrelated. But it's just kind of like you kept having this thought come to you, just bread lamb.
I should go back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You definitely felt like you knew the others were going to be here. At least it was as significant as seeing the others recurring.
Reed gets out of the cart.
Yeah, I get out too.
Same seas.
Yeah, we cracked it. Let's go. Leave these nerds.
And Chasney too, getting out.
Yeah, sure.
All right. The wagon driver is just gonna talk to one of the guards there and say, "Yep, these are mine. Just let me know if they do it." And he just quickly starts just hauling out of there, leaving
Oh,
you guys
fuck.
behind.
Whatever cut he gets is less than he thinks.
The guard says, "All right, talk to the guys over there." First, though, you don't have any, I mean, weapons. They're fine. You might, but you don't have any like ill intentions, right?
Drugs? Oh,
Look, I don't want to do the whole interview here. We've done it so many times.
we don't have drugs. It's all right.
Drugs. I mean,
I mean, you.
I wouldn't blame you. That's all I'm saying.
Our intentions are pure as the saltiest brine.
Salty brine is pure.
Salty.
It is where I worship.
Oh, it's one of those things I just don't get. All right, that's good enough. You guys can go. Just don't
Oh my
cause too
God,
much
dude.
trouble.
Is every comment that Ozakire makes a comment on how he smells? The saltiest brine.
Is
you
it a
do
ways
know
up
that-
there? Like a distance?
building?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like God, I don't know distance as well, but it looked like if you wanted to walk there, it'd probably be like a 5 to 10 minute walk type thing.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And you see too, there's not many trees around. They would have been thin trees, but it looks like they were all sort of knocked down, and left there. Not, it's not it looks like they were all knocked down, still just laying there in the clearing, but it looks like they're all like facing away from the building.
Like they got blown back? Or what?
Yeah,
Facing
just
away?
just go talk to those guys.
Okay.
Hey, which one
I
of
don't
these
really
is
want to
the
ask you
beacon?
guys questions.
Which one of these is the beacon?
What, the people?
The beacon.
The Dakin.
What do you mean the beacon?
Alright.
It's all right. I can't read either. It's all right.
Look, if you guys want, I can ask you the questions, but I just...
Nah,
No, we're
who are
leaving.
those
We're
other
leaving.
guys anyway?
Alright, thank God. Alright, just... look, I'm going on my break. Hey, take over. He just calls another guard. Hey guys, what seems to be going on? You here for solving this?
You here for solving this? No, we're here for ill intentions. What happens then?
Oh no, you're here for...
Yeah, no, just kidding. Sorry. The urge to derail.
Yeah.
You said to go talk to those guys. Who are those guys?
Oh yes, you can talk to those guys after I conduct the interview, of course.
Shit.
Or did you already do that with the other one?
I think he did that. Yeah.
We definitely did that.
Oh,
Yep.
well, all right. If he gives you all clear, you can go ahead.
We just wanted to
Alright.
know who those guys were. He didn't tell us.
The ones here or the?
The ones we're gonna go see. Who are they?
Oh, well, they're kind of like the heads of the city, I suppose you could say. I mean, a couple of them are new. I think they're taking over for some reason. I think, or they might have been called in for help. Like, I don't tell them I said this, but
You seem like a good guy.
oh, thanks. You do too.
Why'd you become a god?
Oh, you know, I felt like there's just a lot of shady things I've seen in my life. I want to do my part to help.
How's the pay?
It's enough. I get
Maybe
to
I was supposed to be here to be a guard or something, you know?
Yeah. Probably.
What do you mean you were supposed to be here to be a guard?
Dreams of this place. We all have. Recently.
Well, I don't know why Breadline would be a city people dream of going to, but I suppose it's better than some others out there.
Well, maybe I'll stick around. Any good places to eat after we solve this thing?
Oh yeah, I can show you. If you wait for when I'm off duty, though.
Maybe later. Sorry.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I've been taking up your time.
I think we're ready to solve.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some food later. It's pretty good.
I hope so.
No, I
It's
was
been pretty bad lately. Oh, sorry.
God, that guy's weird.
Yeah. Let's go ahead towards the other guys.
Yeah, you just, as you're walking towards the other guys, you see they're kind of, they're like furiously, even more furious than the other scholars, just arguing about like, the structure, just pointing at it over and over again. And you see tons of different papers with like random pictures being scrawled of the building, kind of what they think, if you look just like schematics of the place, what they imagine it would be, or like purposes for the building and stuff. Say, who are you guys?
We need to solve it.
Oh, you guys think you can solve this? Alright, what you got?
Activate.
Beacon.
Activate beacon. Okay.
Activate.
And yeah, you see nothing go. But and how long you guys been here?
We just got here.
Oh, you're new. And you you didn't get told to come here and say that from anyone else?
We sort of got told to come here.
By who?
Dreams.
Wagon driver.
Throw
No
my
wagon
boomerang
driver.
at it.
At what?
At the stone structure.
Nice.
How far can boomerangs go? I gotta imagine it can't come close to it though.
Oh, it's like super far away.
It's like a 10-minute sort of
Alright, yeah, don't do that. It's kind of far.
well, you can do it and it'll just return back to you as boomerangs do.
Alright, I'll do it.
Yeah, this is to make sure it doesn't hit some kind of death force field.
Yeah, you throw your boomerang out and kind of it's like watching a frisbee. I guess watching a boomerang, but I haven't seen that in real life.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it just flies out there, does like a sort of ovular arc and comes back to you.
Well, that's far. All right.
Okay.
He has like Australian Tourette's. Just has to throw that every so often.
I love it.
And activate beacons. Is throwing that boomerang part of it?
No, maybe. Is it?
Now,
Listen, you guys obviously don't know, so we're gonna go to that thing.
Oh, you think you can just go to that?
we have to
What
go
happened to the last guys?
activate it.
Well, the last guys. Look, everyone that's tried to go to it. All right. Everyone that's tried to go to it, they seem to kind of succumb to madness almost, and they end up attacking each other.
Well, I think Ozakai already has. So.
I am
That's
made
not
for
good.
this.
I mean, so far from what we can understand, is that the closer we get to this structure, the more it strains us mentally. That's why we here can only work in shifts. You guys should be feeling the effects right now. I mean,
Listen, if there's two things we know how to crack, it's ciphers and skulls. All right.
Wow. That should be our fucking group name. Ciphers and Skulls. It's insane.
Yeah. And yeah, I like that.
Wow.
What he said.
not look. I respect the enthusiasm, but you guys, all right. Do you guys feel? Look, I'm assuming none of you guys are well studied. Not to be offensive here, but do you know? As he takes out a piece of paper of like sort of a diagram of like the brain and stuff, and he starts like spewing information about how like these areas of the brain should be affected and get worse over time, and then after like X amount of time this part gets affected, and it goes on
think,
for a few minutes.
I think I've seen that part on the ground before.
Right, well, to be clear, these notes are talking about your own brains as you are alive. Otherwise, none of this matters.
I mean, it
Oh,
was
God.
someone brain, but yeah.
But bottom line,
Love it.
bottom line, you guys should be feeling the effects right now, right? And
Are we?
you take away that like by now you should be feeling very irritable and kind of grumpy, but you don't really feel like that when you think about it to yourself.
Only because he was talking to me for so long.
I feel okay.
I go up to Ozakai and I like grab his sleeve. I get his pickle stench on my hand,
Yeah.
and I walk up to one of the guys and I go, "What does that smell like to you?"
It smells like nasty old pickle.
Yeah.
But
I hold it up to one of the guys with their faces.
Are they just gonna like back away from you?
Am I mad?
are you?
I think he's experiencing new symptoms.
Is that something a mad person? I actually don't know.
You see one of them talk to another as they write down. I think they're starting to experience new symptoms.
You see Ozakai is like doing this thing with the sleeve that you pulled the juice off of. He's like, I didn't expect to lose so much juice so quickly. And he actually has like a hidden pickle that he's holding in there, and he's squeezing it and he's refilling the juice. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Pickle sleeves.
Well, So, we didn't do it, did we?
No, we're going.
Oh.
They're the bad ones. Look, they're writing.
You see one of them talking to the other and say, "Luckily, I'm a pickle expert, and that pickle looks old," meaning that he probably did that before coming near here. So I don't think it's because of the building.
See, they're
All right, I
crazy.
mean, you
They
guys
said he was
say.
a pickle expert
you
and a fucking expert. Come on.
you guys seem like you're not experiencing the symptoms. So honestly, that's a great start. If you want, just go. Yeah, you can go to it, and hopefully you can come back and give us some info about what's going on with it or what's in there.
Sure. I mean, yeah, I don't feel bad.
Yeah, I totally have loyalty to you guys.
Well,
But-
Yeah.
I
we'll
suppose you
activate it.
look. I suppose you don't have to, but I mean, why wouldn't you, right? You did the interview.
You how much are we getting paid?
Well, I
The wagon,
suppose.
the wagon man said there was a cut.
Don't you ember us.
I suppose honestly, it's look. There's a flat payment, but there's also we have no idea what this structure is. All right, we've been getting the best minds around to try and solve this. So I mean, really, it could be a lot more, depending on what's inside there.
Well, we'll find out when we activate it, I guess.
And obviously, you guys can probably keep a cut of whatever's inside there.
Well, if we're the only ones who can get near it, then our cut's gonna be pretty damn big.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Oh, I don't like this, but let's go.
You see, well, you don't see. You're walking away, but you slowly, like, slightly hear one talk to the other saying, like, "All right, I got 5 gold on that guy, making it out of it and killing all the others."
Jeez. Oh yeah, we're all gonna get slaughtered, but
He's got
by
his money.
gobbles.
He's got his money on like werewolf legs, or
Oh, I mean, do you want to look back to see them?
I want to know what the odds are. Yeah.
You see him and he was like motioning with like how a katana would attack, but then he sees you look back and he tries to play it cool, like just
Get a little bit wary of gobbles. Yeah.
Since the walk is so far up, Ozakire is going to start praying. And it sounds like he goes,
You gotta sneeze.
Started already.
he does start foaming at the mouth a little bit.
From the brine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk by Chasney. Hey mate,
Yeah.
I think these two are losing.
I mean, they haven't really acted differently from when they first got here. Okay, so that's kind of weird, though.
Watch your back. Right. Don't say it didn't warn you.
Honestly, you're still carrying a weapon.
It's dangerous in these parts.
You know,
Stingray could come out of nowhere and kill your best friend at any moment.
I'm just saying, there's 3 of you and one has a weapon.
Alright.
I'm gonna die first, aren't I?
As you
Yup.
guys walk further and further, not making it yet, but the further in you go, you start seeing some corpses on the ground that you didn't see before, as they're kind of like, lowering the grass around it, or hid behind some of the knocked down trees, and they have various sort of wounds on them. A lot of them sort of like blades, or like they just got hit by something, and a lot of times they're like near other corpses, and then there's like a long time before you see another one, but it's like a small group that's just of corpses on the ground.
Do they have anything of use?
You do see a
Ooh.
lot of papers of the previous messages, activated beacon, written on them.
Yeah, do they have any equipment though?
Yeah. So as you can sort of like rifle through some of them. A lot of them are the weapons they do have are bloodied, but you do see several you can choose from, or all of them. There's like just your basic blade. There's a sort of like a claw weapon that's like a gauntlet you can use, or like sort of a knife, but it's like a very thick knife.
Any personal effects, like any pictures of loved ones or journals?
Any pictures of loved ones you see, strangely enough, have like, in those like horror movies when there's like pictures of people, but like the eyes are scratched out, or like the head is scratched out. It's kind of like that.
Jeez.
You can't make out any faces in any of the pictures because they just sort of been, scratched off, or like blood. There's blood over them, dried blood.
Yikes. That's not linger, I guess.
Doinks. Yeah.
This look like some kind of personal killing now.
Yeah, I think this is the bad stuff. You guys feeling okay?
Am I feeling okay?
Feeling, I mean, a little irritated from the people talking earlier, but nothing else really out of the ordinary.
Are we still on the path, Hezekiah?
Yes, we are on the pious pickle path, the Trinopath.
Funnily enough, after he says that, a little bit further in, you start seeing there's a big trail of blood. That sort of looks like it heads to all the way to like the edge of the building, as you're pretty close to it by now.
I'm unfamiliar with this path.
It looks like blood.
Bloody pickles? You go first, Gobbles. Alright?
Yeah.
And as you guys get close to this building, you notice that it is kind of just as like what would you call it, neatly shaped as it looked from far away. It's oddly extremely smooth. Like, it doesn't really look like this was like any sort of architecture craftsmanship you've seen before. It's like very neat, very geometric, and you feel kind of like a sort of coldness emanating from it. All pitch black, well, not pitch black, but very black. The building is, but it kind of just looks like a big cylinder. No other sort of markings on it.
Black marble.
Yeah, probably.
No entrances or anything?
Mm-mm. Not that you can see.
How do you get in?
Activate.
I'm
As
gonna
you
walk up
say
and.
activate,
Oh.
the building does not react, but you feel sort of a throbbing in your brain for a few moments, and you feel compelled to get closer to the
Wow.
tower.
Yeah, I walk right up to it. I'm gonna like touch it.
All right.
About not just say as if there's a button I'm pressing.
As you walk up to the building, you put your hand against it, and you feel sort of a very sharp cold onto your hand for just an instant. But then you also feel a throbbing in your head. Um, However, your hand does sort of push in a little bit, and you hear this sort of like giant like movement, sort of, as you sort of see a section of the building open up and like slowly fold down into like a ramp on the grass.
Like a UFO ramp.
It worked.
Yeah. And
I think I activated it.
Yeah, good job, Gobbles.
I said the words.
Yeah, but he. Okay, good job.
as you look
I'm
at
like-
the ramp,
You see me? I'm eerily looking at you. Like at some point, someone's gonna stab me. Like all these other bodies.
as you look at the ramp, it looks very clean, kind of like a silvery. In like the inside part of the ramp is very like silvery, but it is stained by the trail of blood that you saw earlier as it goes in. However, past where like the cylinder would normally be with this wall, you just can't see anything inside. It just sort of looks like a darkness.
I look back. Are the dudes like celebrating or running?
You can't
Too far
hear
away.
them, but you do sort of see movement, like maybe one is like jumping up and down.
Well, shit. We did it.
Dude, what a winner.
So, what do we do? We just go inside, or
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
We can't stop here.
Do we know? Do we know when we've solved it? Did they tell us when we've solved it? What do we? Do we know
No.
anything?
No one knows more than us.
So no one knows anything.
No one knows more than us. Hell yeah.
we only knew 2 words.
I'm just worried that we're here and we don't even know what the fuck is going on.
We're the first to go this far.
We're the disciples.
What does that even mean? Why are we
Both
here?
of you. Yeah.
Can't read.
I traveled here for. I didn't want to die because I got here. All
You
right,
said
go
we're
ahead.
gonna die.
Did
Yeah.
you see the bodies?
They succumb to madness.
No, you're right. I don't want to make you angry. You're right. You're completely right. Good luck.
Bubbles, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean that just makes the most sense. Follow me.
All right, as you guys are following Gobbles walking in, you just sort of see. It's almost like the darkness is just a wall of darkness. You see him just sort of walk through it, and then it's as if he just disappeared, as the darkness is still there.
Not afraid.
I'm a little bit afraid. I'm not going next.
I'll go next.
All right, Chasney walks in, and just like before, It's as if he disappeared.
Hello? You alright?
No.
We can still hear. Yeah.
And no, you cannot actually hear
Oh.
each other.
Whoa.
You yell out to Chasney and no response comes back.
I'm freaking out.
I'm sure we wouldn't be guided here just to fail. We
Now,
can
believe
trust.
me. How's the car, D? Nah.
We must all leave each other eventually. As I'll tell you, once upon a time, I was visited by a cart and an old man. And this old man brought the word of the pickle to me.
Like,
Oh my god.
And now I have traveled all this way to fulfill his pickle path prophecy, the turtle path. I'm here. I'm here. And I just run in.
Alright, you see him running, and the speed and passion that he runs with, you actually see the wall of darkness. It kind of like moves with him a little bit before going back to a wall, unlike the others. It's almost as
What a
if
plant.
As soon as he said there was a cart full of thinkers, I was like, oh my god, I'm in world.
it's almost as if the darkness was filling back up the space that was moved with him.
my guys. Oh, shit. Alright. I like clutch my boomerang as I just like. I like back into it.
Yeah, as you're slowly backing into it, you actually feel the ramp starting to rise back up while you're on it. And regardless of if you decided to chicken out, the ramp would have slid you into. So, but yeah, going to Gobbles, as you enter, you see it just sort of looks like a silver circular chamber that you're in, just all alone for a little bit before Chasney walks in.
Is it silver? Is a okay. It's all silver walls, kind of thing.
Yeah,
windows
all
or anything?
all silver, no windows.
Oh my life. You made it.
Why would you be dead?
I don't know. It's assumption, I guess. I'm definitely gonna die on this journey.
After a brief moment, you see Ozakaya just rushing in.
The turtle path. Well, hello,
And then-
fellow disciples.
Where's the last one?
After a slightly longer pause, you see Reed just slowly backing up into you.
Death
From
is
where you entered.
cold. Are we
Definitely.
all dead together?
I don't think so.
It definitely is slightly colder in here than the outside.
He was speaking pickle nonsense. Thought it'd be the last thing I had before I died.
Not nonsense. You will see its magic.
Yeah, as you guys take a little bit longer to sort of adjust to your new environment, you see it's a very clean, silvery, circular chamber with not much else going on. But you do see a piece of paper on the wall.
Hey, go read that.
Are you making fun of me?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, somebody that can read, go read it. That was good.
I guess I can read it, maybe.
I understand the irony of my name, by the way. It's good.
It's good.
I don't. What's your name?
What?
I don't remember your name. I won't lie.
My name's Reed,
Okay, sorry about that. I read the wall.
and I can't. Not funny.
Oh, I read the wall.
Alright, you go over to the piece of paper on the wall, and you notice it is strange symbols that do morph into saying activate beacon. Only a few times repeating this time. As you see, the bottom half is written in blood. Not the symbols, but it is blood that's just scrawled on, just saying how over and over again.
There's another word. It says how.
It's definitely not as uniform as the other words.
Kind of bloody. That's
Yeah, like, I assume the blood writing is in common, like it didn't shift for us, or...
Correct.
Okay.
maybe. Anyone want to try to bleed for this?
I think we just need to activate the beacon.
Oh,
How?
I think that's what someone else wanted to know.
I pickle man, do you have blood?
I will spill whatever fluids are inside me to progress and walk the path.
what a weird thing to say.
Be it any fluid, saliva, be it
All right,
any.
that's all right. Okay.
Pick a fluid. I got it.
Yeah.
We just asked if you had blood.
I've been ready all day.
Yeah.
Does he know if he has blood? I don't...
Didn't sound like it. It actually was like, I'll try. That was his I'll try.
You supposed to write on this or what?
Is there any other markings on the wall? Just a paper?
Just the paper. The blood only stays on the paper. There's no other blood in the room. It looks like it might have been trailed off of the paper though. Like it covers kind of like the bottom right edge of it. But nothing on the walls or anything.
Yeah. Is there any recesses or cutaways of anything? It's all smooth.
It's all smooth, very uniform type of chamber.
Alright, I'm gonna open my mouth and grow my teeth to the other end with the fangs. I'm gonna prick my finger and then kind of like shake my teeth back to normal and write how on the wall.
Please work.
Like on the wall or the piece of paper?
Both?
Whatever the answer is.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I would probably try the paper first and then, well, no, I saw it trailing off the wall and it wasn't anything on the wall. So I'd probably do the wall first and then paper if I had to.
Alright. So immediately after biting your finger, you feel the wound on your finger get like intensely cold for a moment. As you see, you kind of notice your blood welling up, kind of drawing a little bit out of your finger, more than like it would normally bleed. But it does just stay on your finger. And as you go to write on the wall how, you notice that the blood itself, as you're writing it, just moves on its own a little bit. It sort of moves into a trail, going around to the bottom corner, kind of like where the floor meets the wall, and going along the edge for a bit until it starts creating like a pattern of circles. But it seems as if your wound is healed before it created whatever it was trying to create.
I think it needs more blood.
Or whatever's inside him.
What?
Yeah, I would hold out my arms and the sleeves fall down and they're very heavy because they're just soaked with pickle juice. And you see that he's just fisting 2 pickles that he's got in his clutches the whole time. They're smelly, they're nasty. His arms are purple and covered in nasty pickle juice, and he's sweaty and disgusting. But he holds out his like arm or wrist or whatever. And he says, "I don't have the means to cut myself."
I'm not gonna do it for you. I was
I-
raised better than that.
Gobbles,
I
it
don't
must,
have
it
anything
must
either.
be you. Mine's
How fast
poison.
did fast did his finger heal? Like fast, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you could really tell that well unless you wanted to examine it up close. But it does seem like there was a lot of blood that came out of it, and then all of a sudden, it seems like there's no blood coming out anymore.
I can't bite you. You'll never be the same. If you guys
Oh.
don't have anything and yours is poisonous, I mean, I can cut you, but all I have is this rusty butter knife.
Why do you have that?
Yeah, it's protection.
Well, against butter?
You know, you stick them and then
They die later.
they die much
in,
later,
2 months.
yeah, quite effective.
It's quite. How many people have you killed with that tetanus knife?
I don't really want to spread it.
Oh,
So.
I only can cut myself with my own sword.
I'll do
I
it.
can't cut you.
Can I have it?
It would be against my tribe's honor.
Alright.
Just let me prepare.
Well,
And
Prep. What?
Gobbles is gonna, like, he's gonna wave you guys off, like, to give him a little room.
Oh
And
shit.
He's gonna lay his katana down in front of him as he's kneeling on the ground.
Oh no.
He's gonna disrobe his like top half, right? And just gonna say this is a ancient tribal technique. Don't do this at home.
My grandparents called it seppuku.
Yeah, he's gonna stab himself in the stomach. Yeah.
Jesus.
You are intending to stab yourself fully through?
Yeah.
Yes. No, that's actually insane.
From the before, like you see that there are scar marks where he might have already done this
Oh,
before.
this
his
is
life.
so cool. Yeah, he doesn't even need extra healing power from the room or whatever. He just does this on a Wednesday.
Yeah. Thank God I was gonna do this today.
Yeah, regular Wednesday seppuku.
Thank God they need a blood sacrifice.
Jesus Christ.
I was hoping this would
I thought I was the sicko.
Yeah, You see Gobbles just sort of kneeling down, seems very ceremoniously. As you kind of like think you know what's gonna happen, and then you realize you did know what's gonna happen, as he does just fully stab himself.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
He's not really gonna. Oh god, he is.
As you see, sort of a large trail of blood starts kind of gushing almost out of you. You feel an intense pain, although I guess maybe if you say you've done this before, you're kind of used to the pain.
Easy money.
But you do feel, in addition to, you know, your average seppuku, an intense cold on both your front end and back end of the wound.
I can't, dude.
As the blood seems like, although normally you would have noticed that the blood would gush out of you almost, right? Making a large mess of your blade, maybe even your hands and arms. Although it seems that a lot of the blood is just sort of directly trailing off of you down to the ground, not really making a mess. And it seems that almost like from the front end and back end, trails very geometrically together into a path and creates a new path towards the shape that was being made before. This time filling up very quickly into this strange like array of circles, some like interwoven with each other and some not. As you notice that you feel. Can you describe to me how you normally do this? What is your method here with that?
None of your damn business.
I was just thinking, I'm like, yeah, seriously.
It's kind of like for show. Like the secret of the tribe is that it's kind of like a carnival act, you know. We know exactly where our organs are, and like as orcs,
It's like
they're a
sword
little more
swallowing.
spread out than humans. So like we know how to avoid vital organs.
Mhm.
It is still painful.
I love it. I know
So-
exactly where.
But there's a very specific placement of the sword, right?
Yeah.
Like David Blaine, but he's an orc. You know?
So
Yeah.
your intention is to stab yourself and then
Except
pull
that
it
I actually stabbed myself. Yeah.
out.
Yep.
We're so.
Yeah. So it, you know, it gushes out of you very uniformly, until you pull it out of yourself, and you feel your wound, both on the front and back, are pretty cold, but they don't close up immediately. As you see, it rapidly fills up this array of circles, and then your wounds, they do patch up, but they feel almost like a very intense cold this time, almost like you have frostbite where your wounds are.
They
It's a
froze
patch.
shut.
It's a patch of cold that is not going away anytime soon. But you are no longer bleeding, and you don't have a bloody mess on you. And as this array of blood has been shaped, you notice it begins to sort of disappear altogether until you hear another, kind of like before with the ramp, except this time it's like a staircase slowly coming down from the chamber. A silver staircase lined with the black of the outside, so you can
Oh,
see the steps.
it
I'm not
worked.
sure you had to stab your stomach, but well done.
That was crazy.
I put my
Those
pickles
two.
back.
Anyway.
It was due anyway. What the fuck?
It was due.
What the fuck? Kind of sick shit.
I was full.
I needed
Okay.
to top up my honor.
Top up my honor, dude. That's insane, dude. I love this character actually. I just gotta say something. I've been cracking up because for no reason at all, like I'm streaming and I'm getting lots of viewers. Like there's no reason. And like so I'm just sitting here and like I'm thinking about it and it's like it's because I named the stream Dinors like super ultra professional D&D game or some shit like that.
Oh my God, dude.
And so like people are popping in here and they're getting this. And I'm dying, dude. I'm dying. It's so funny.
I think it's been like one roll so far.
Yeah, dude.
We haven't rolled shit.
Dude, yeah. And like the viewers are like 1, 4, 2, 0, 1.
Speaking of which, we got a roll quota. I'm gonna need you all to make a roll right now.
What the fuck?
All right, one viewer, you're getting your roll. This just makes me
16.
laugh so hard. I've never seen this before. Should I have to roll physical dice?
17.
13.
16.
16. All right. Everyone except for Ozakire, you do sort of, I mean, especially Gobbles. You know, this doesn't phase you. You've done this countless times, probably. So you're not really phased by this. You notice that as the stairs come down, you hear another strange noise, almost like a shuffling coming from upstairs, before it quickly goes back to quiet or the average noise coming from the stairs. Everyone hears this besides Ozakire.
We got company.
Good thing you stopped bleeding, 'cause you're going first.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
ready.
quickly get dressed again in a methodical manner. Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
All right, you're
And then go up the stairs.
dressed back to your honorable ways. And yeah, I'm assuming you all go up the stairs.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. As you go up, you notice that this silvery chamber seems almost like a apartment in a way, except everything is either silver or like it has like a base color of silver with like black linings, you know. So you see like tables and chairs, although these chairs, some of them look like, you know, your average chair that you'd see. Some of them seem like this very strange shape you haven't really thought of before. It kind of looks almost like a toilet, but I mean it's in the spot where a chair would be. You see some like furniture, what looks like bookshelves, some that just look like cubes. Some that look like cubes within cubes, kind of like babushka dolls, but of cubes. And you notice a staircase leading up, but it is blocked with a bunch of furniture that seems like it was thrown there, kind of stopping the staircase and stopping what looks to be sort of a silvery trap door leading to the next floor.
But he didn't want us to come up.
Looks that way.
This is strange.
This looks like this looks like the perfect room for you.
Who
Who?
are you talking to? Yeah.
You. Read. This room is
What?
strange. You're strange. Perfect.
There's no words.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's your room. Your time has come.
All right. These tables and chairs, they must mean something. I'm gonna go check those out.
And what are those specifically?
The ones blocking the stairs. I wanna see if I
Okay.
can move them.
Yeah. It seems like these, a lot. Actually, make a roll for me so you can kind of like. Would you make the roll anyways? But would you rather try and like examine it or like
I mean,
try
I'm
and get it
little.
out of the way?
I'm little. Can I like fit past it? Like,
I mean,
past 'em?
there's some of it you could slip past, but there's also definitely a lot that you can't unless you move it around, and
Okay.
if you move it around, it'll probably crumble and maybe even like have stuff fall on you. But yeah, is your intention to
I want to climb on
examine
top
it
of
more?
the table.
Sure. Can you make a roll for me?
And if I successfully climb on the table, I want to try and jump off into the sea of chairs.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I'm crowd surfing.
All right.
know? I got a 15.
15, and you want to climb on the furniture blocking the stairs, and then jump into the chairs that are just normally in the room. Is that what you're saying? Or what do you mean by the sea of chairs?
Isn't there like a bunch of chairs and tables blocking the door? Or like the stairs?
Yes, there's a lot of random furniture blocking the stairs, but there's also furniture regularly distributed in the room that kind of just looks like a regular apartment
The
building.
ones on the stairs specifically.
Okay.
Cause
you want to jump and do it.
They're blocking the stairs, and then past that, underneath
it's
is
like
a door.
Yeah, it's like on top of the staircase is like a sort of a little trap door that you would open up.
I want to try to make my way to that by jumping into the furniture that's blocking it.
Sure, yeah. Alright. So you're climbing onto a table and jumping into the bunch of furniture that's all scrambled up blocking the trap door.
Correct.
And you are able to safely land on this pile of furniture, surprisingly without collapsing it. But you are unable to squeeze your way through all the way to reach the trap door. But now you kind of have like a little hideaway spot. You can relax in this jumble of furniture on the stairs.
I don't know. What do I do? I'm in the chairs.
Can you pull it away?
I think it's going really well.
I try to pull it away.
While you're on it?
Yeah. I try to pick it up, maybe the one in front of me.
Sure, yeah. You can try to pick it up. You're more like pulling it.
Yeah.
And you do notice that as you pull it, sort of, this random what seems to be like maybe a cabinet you're on, it's starting to shuffle with you as you're pulling it. So, I mean, do you want to commit?
Yeah, I gotta get these chairs out of here.
Yeah. So you pull on it. However, several other pieces of furniture in this pile also move around and start falling down with you as you sort of fall to the ground, and you have like a chair and like a drawer fall on you, and it kind of hurts pretty bad. Your legs aren't feeling too good. They landed on your legs.
Oh God, there's a drawer on my legs.
Yeah, and you're kind of
somebody.
You're kind of now pinned down by a table.
I'm pinned down by a table.
Oh.
If you could handle the table, and I look at Gobbles.
Oh yeah, you want? I was
Why
just
did-
watching.
Why did you let
But yeah, I
the
can
smallest
help, I
person
guess.
here try to move the furniture?
You seemed excited.
He's like, I want to help you, but I gotta stab myself first.
I'm due. Most badass thing I've ever heard in my life.
I do not have enough honor.
Yeah, exactly. Honor running low between last room and this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I'll help too.
help move the table. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
You with the pickle?
Dude, I'm a
Yeah,
pickle.
you-
I'm a
you
pickle priest.
You on a roll for that
Sure.
pickle?
Yep. Yep.
What's a healing
Pickle
word that
juice.
starts with P?
I know, dude. I've been trying to cook them up in my head. There's so few rhyming pickle words. It's killing me.
Your pickle paramedics.
Oh, dude, nice. I'm jealous. We rolled a 12.
A 12. Alright, yeah. So, I'm sorry, did somebody say they were trying to take the table off as well?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll help.
Alright, alright. Yeah, so you guys are able to slide the table off of him. You notice that his leg is kind of bending in a way that it shouldn't.
My leg's broke in half.
As
Oh.
as you see, the pickle priest Ozakire, sort of, do you want to touch his leg?
I actually just kind of squeezed the pickles that are old
Alright.
and the juice drips down.
You see him squeezing the
I
pickles
know,
as
I know.
this brine just kind of like flows through the air towards your leg and sort of like swirls around your leg
Oh.
until you feel this strange like fluid, this strange salty fluid.
Yep.
Just like you're like, man, this is not getting out of my fur for a while.
You
Uh,
said juice instead of spell slots. Juice left.
Juice.
Yeah.
Yep. I only have a
juice.
4th level
man-
juice slot.
His mana bar is just juice.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
my leg feel better?
Yeah. So this brine is just like flowing around your leg before it starts to like seep into it. You feel kind of grip your leg until it like lets go, and your leg is kind of bent back to where it's supposed to be. And
Holy
it does feel
Moses.
better, although it does give off a stench.
My leg smells real bad, but thanks, mate.
You are
I
welcome.
wish you were around when Steve was.
Oh my god, dude, no.
Oh, Steve.
Oh my god, dude. Demonetized.
Oh,
It's demonic. Yeah.
So you're saying the pickle could have saved?
Oh no.
It's the least I could do. I told you you would see the power of the pickle.
should I give it another go, or someone else want to try?
Yeah, so that was bad.
Yeah.
Want to try it again?
Why don't we just move the chairs?
Yep. Why?
Without being on them first.
Huh.
I mean, easier said than done, I guess.
I guess, too.
In a chair.
Yeah, I mean, so does Gobbles and Chasney both want to move some furniture? Is that
Yeah,
what's
for
going on?
sure. Rearrange, redecorate.
All right. Can
It's all
you
dark. Is there some feng shui we can deal with here?
Yeah, yeah. We're moving the furniture, but we're not setting it aside. We're being very intentional about where it goes
Yeah.
in the room.
just decorating?
Would
Yeah,
like
sure.
to make a nice flow.
And that
Yeah.
large table clearly came from right here.
Yeah, luckily since, most of it kind of already collapsed thanks to Reed.
Yeah.
It's not too much trouble moving this furniture around. Although, can both of you roll for me for your feng shui skills?
Don't fuck
I mean,
this
what
one up.
15.
Don't make the tower look stupid.
I don't even know what that would be.
6.
Your interior design skills. All right, so yeah, so Chasney, I mean, you kind of know what's going on. You're although it's kind of strange for one room to have all these different pieces of furniture, you kind of make it fit, surprisingly. However, the sort of feng shui vibe you're going with is kind of getting ruined by Gobbles' placement of random. You think he's putting like chairs where like office chairs where dining chairs are supposed to be type thing, you know?
That's great. I like internally, if I know if I say anything, I'll get stabbed too. So that's good. A little, you know what? Never. No, that's perfect. Yeah, that's.
Are you sure? That doesn't look right.
Shh, it's okay. Okay.
Mm,
Look what he does to himself. Yeah. The, no, it's great. You know, yeah. Oh boy. That's a spot.
it's
It is a spot.
it's
It is the
better-
spot.
Yeah, I mean, fucking rearrange everything.
There are many ways to get honor. Placement
Dude, no.
honor.
No. Wow. Yeah. So, does anything I mean, are we just out to lunch? Does anything happen?
No.
Fuck.
We make
mean,
it to the
if-
trap door though, right? We get it out of the
It
way.
feels, yeah. I mean, the trap door is open, or like,
Oh.
not. It's not open, but the way to it is open.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, the room feels nice looking at it until you see Gobbles as part of it.
Have you tried the door? There's a door here.
That's why I was trying to go over there. And then I broke my leg.
I noticed. Open the door.
Oh, you go up the
How
stairs.
trapped are we talking here? I check
What
it
do
for
you mean?
trap. It's a trap door. I check it for traps.
Level of trap
Sure,
on the
yeah,
trap
you
door.
What level
Yeah,
trap
you
door
can you can roll to
Oh.
check to see if the trap door is trapped.
It's
It's in the name.
Roll a 9.
Roll a 9. I mean, it doesn't look like you could even fit any traps around it.
It's safe. We're fine here.
It seems pretty clear.
I'm
God.
break a
You're saying-
leg.
not really sure it is safe. I just feel like it is, and I open it.
All right, you open the door, the trap door specifically, and you're able to continue into the next room.
Nice.
I mean, it looks like a silvery chamber. Do you want to continue? I'm assuming.
Gobbles.
How many chairs do you need?
Nope.
Oh.
You
Nope.
might bring one just in
Oh.
case.
No, you're not allowed to touch chairs anymore. Unless you want to.
Bring one.
Okay.
Unless honor's on the line, my man. You touch all the chairs you
Yeah,
want.
Yeah, I'll bring one chair.
All right. You can work on bringing one chair. However, Chasney, as you're making, I'm assuming you know you're spearheading this, right? Going into the next room.
Fuck no, Gobble's going first.
No, all right. Gobble's going first to the
I'm
chair.
not going first. You out of your mind? I'm already gonna die in this adventure.
Gobbles is has got his chair, starting to head up the stairs. And you notice there's actually it looks very strange to you, almost like you're seeing a version of yourself. It is a large orc, much larger than you. However, it is kneeling towards the wall away from you, without any robe on.
Gables, my brother. How did you get here?
You say Gables?
Yeah. Or maybe it's Gibbles. Maybe that's better.
There's a lot of brothers.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no response from him. However, what you do notice after you say it is, he has sort of a trail, or he has like blood stains on his like feet and like hands, and a bit on his legs.
Very not out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Classic Gibbles.
And you notice he's like sort of like shaking his head, sort of muttering something. Almost as if maybe he's praying.
Is anything else going on in this room? Is it like the first one?
Yeah, so since there's not much else in this room going on, you sort of like walk around a bit. You notice that there's also another piece of paper in front of this large orc. However, you can't really make out what it says. It seems like it was covered in a lot of blood. And it's also kind of like small writing.
Okay, yeah, so I'll go up to him and, you know, like put my hand on his shoulder kind of thing.
Yeah, so as you get closer to him, you just hear him muttering like, "No, no, 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 no. We can't do this. We can't do this." And you put your hand on his shoulder, and his muttering and head shaking just stops. And he doesn't look at you, but he says, "Who are you?"
Brother, don't you know Gobbles?
"I have no brother anymore."
Oh.
I mean, I'm right here. What are you talking about?
"No, it can't be. You're trying to trick me. I won't activate. I won't."
Is that
"You
what the
can't
paper
fool
said?
me. You can't fool me."
Everything okay in there?
Yeah, just two totally normal orcs having a conversation.
You? Gobble's made a friend, guys.
Does he like stabbing himself too?
Does he have his sword?
He does not have a sword. You notice,
Oh, I see.
I suppose I don't exactly know what Gables looks like. But as a, like sort of maybe it was some delusion from the tower, but you notice that if this is Gables, he definitely something like changed about him. But he's probably not Gables. He's just a very large orc.
Do you need help?
You
Not
wish
yet, I mean,
you wish for me to accept your help, I know, but I will not. You will not activate.
listen, I see you've been trying to top up your honor and everything. But I think you need a nap.
Now you play with my honor. What do you know of honor?
I mean, we just set up some furniture downstairs if you want to go take a nap.
We have it in the most honorable arrangement.
You wish to invade our lands, I know it. You make us turn on ourselves, and you call that you have honor.
My lands are your lands. Are we not the same tribe?
I have no tribe anymore.
He's a mess without a sword. He's fucking honor drunk. He's or honor starved, one of the two.
There's only one thing to do. Stab this motherfucker.
Yeah. Top
In
him
the
off.
only way you know how.
Yeah.
Stop playing with my mind. You may have turned me against my brethren, but you will not turn me against myself.
Taking a nap is that terrible?
Is that terrible?
And now you wish to persuade me with lullabies.
Anyway, what's that paper say? Did you cover it in blood?
I will not say it. I will not utter those words.
What the fuck?
Activate beacon?
He's already said activate. I guess it's just beacon.
Yeah, he said I will not
Can
activate.
we just like, can we just say words to you and then you just shake your head when we said the right word? Potato.
Enough of this.
Dude, on the first one.
Potato.
Dude, what is going on? I don't know.
You now play on my honor, yet you whittle me down with parlor tricks,
I'm gonna walk in.
with wordplay.
What's going on in here?
If we didn't think he was crazy before,
Yeah.
here's a walking, talking koala.
You alright, mate? My god, he's bloody just like you.
But he's missing something important.
Pickle juice.
I was thinking the same. Oh god. What have you gotten me into?
You need to heal this guy too.
If you think I cannot endure, you are wrong.
It's trying
I
to
will
help you, mate.
I will slice down as many as you send after me.
Did you kill those people in the woods?
You try to make me doubt myself, asking the same questions over and over. As you see, he begins to stand up.
Was he leaning against the wall?
No, he was kneeling down.
Can
Oh.
I cast a
Like praying.
spell on him? I mean, I'm definitely like, what? A 20th level cleric. Like, I mean, can I just?
Of course. Why would you?
Yeah.
But you have to be wild man.
Just dimension shit. No. Can I don't know. I just want to like modify his memory or something. You know, just give him a nice little pickle memory.
Yeah, can you
fuck?
you wanna roll for that?
I mean, yeah, and I would probably need to roll
Yeah.
like an 18 or something, but here we go.
I want
never
to give
know.
him a bully in his childhood.
Yeah,
Give him a nice pickle memory.
yeah, exactly. But nah, son, that's a 13.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you're squeezing the pickles again.
You know it.
Yeah, you squeeze, you bring out slightly like a darker green pickle compared to your normal pickles. This is the pickle you use for mind play.
Yeah. Serious
Yep.
business. I leave it deep in the sleeve, in the inner pit.
Holy dude, your fingers got to be so wrinkled. Just like made it look like little ball sacks. Every one of them.
Yeah, he's not pruny by age.
His fingerprints anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you squeeze this pickle as you see this sort of brine, kind of more wispy as it flies through the air towards his head. You see it sort of envelop his skull, and as he's like sort of talking, saying, you know, he will endure however many, he gets cut off. But you see he is sort of shaking it off, and he is more infuriated than before. And you see sort of he begins to sort of rage a little bit. He gets angry to where he's like, his muscles are bulging and sort of like flexing, you know, on its own, on and off, as he begins to sort of give a battle cry as he turns and begins to start a combat with you guys. As you could all roll initiative for me, that would be nice.
Oh my god.
It's not Gables.
Stabbed him in the
Yeah,
stomach.
you also recognize that it's definitely not Gables at this point.
13.
It's my cousin, or it's my uncle Goobles.
It's
bad.
fucking Goobles.
Damn it, Goobles.
3.
Goobles the ancient asshole.
He's fucking forgets his sword everywhere.
Yeah. I got an 8.
Jeez.
12.
12, you say?
12, you say.
Alright.
Fly, you fools.
Alright. You know, it is 8:42, 9:42. If you guys want to take our legally mandated break.
You got a little caught up in the DMing sauce, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
You having fun?
We've almost made
it. Yeah, if you guys want to take a little bio break.
I'm having fun, brother.
We can push through. We're good.
Let's do it.
Alright. I'll be back.
Oh, you need to take one. Okay. No problem, brother.
Well, I mean, wait, if no one wants to, I suppose we can just continue. I didn't want to hold anyone up.
I'm good.
Nah, we're good.
Alright, we can continue. Amazing. Alright, so. Our highest what we got here was a 13, right?
Here.
Alright. So, you notice, this sort of behemoth of an orc. Larger than you've seen an orc before. He sort of battle cries as he's like, you see him like heaving up and down now in rage, as he is going to go tighten his fist very intensely as he's trying to just punch Gobbles in the chest. So let me. Alright, in his rage though, he is blinded. As he not only misses you, but you notice he is like tired. He's kind of been doing a lot of killing before. As just to double check here, was it yeah, Reed got 13, Gobbles got 12. Ozakaya got an 8, and Chasney got a 3. Alright. So yeah, it's Reed's turn.
I think I'm kind of far back, don't think I was up close to him. I'm gonna attempt to.
It's not a
hit him-
huge chamber.
I'm gonna attempt to hit him with my boomerang,
Sure, yeah. Roll
which
for it.
which does have like little. It's got little pieces of rock attached to it that are sharpened. It's about. Yeah, I'll attempt to. I rolled a 2.
A 2. Man, there's something about it as you throw your boomerang in here. It's just, it seems like the aerodynamics aren't what you're used to outside of here.
Mm-hmm.
Your boomerang just sort of, not only does it just fly, but it just hits the wall, and it doesn't even bounce back right, as it's just left on the floor. That you're gonna need to pick up later.
All right. Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I love theater of the mind combat. Let's do this.
Like gobbles you up.
Yeah. Classic Goobles. Throw in the haymaker first. I'm going to with like a surprising amount of speed for the size that I am, slash with my katana at this guy.
All right. Just let me know what you get.
A 4.
A 4. Man.
The dice like this guy.
Yeah, so you do your, normal katana swing, slice. However, as you begin to do so, you feel the sort of throbbing from your seppuku wounds. Something's kind of off about it. It might be just the sort of frostbite, but your muscles, like, they don't. It feels harder to maneuver without stopping from the pain of it. As you're not able to even complete your slice this time. Ozakire.
Well, we're gonna give him the Ozakire special, which is a little spell he likes to call Sliding Bolt. So I'm gonna cast Sliding Bolt on him. We're gonna roll it here, and 15.
15, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the sliding bolt special?
It's like Guiding Bolt, but when it hits, there's like a splash of pickle juice, and it gets all over the ground in his feet. And if he starts to move, he slips around.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, you squeeze out your dual wielding pickle,
Mm-hmm.
as the brine just shoots out straight at him, as it almost attempts to aim at his face to blind him, almost, making him easier to hit. And there's an excessive amount of brine aiming at him. As can you also roll for me a d4 of damage?
Yeah, I think so. Boom. A 1, baby.
A 1, alright. Yeah, as it seems to particularly sting his eyes, as not only is it making him easier to hit as you're restricting his movement, but it's also harder for him to hit. As the excessive amount of brine also just falls down to his feet, restricting his mobility even further. Chesney, you are up.
I'd like to run up. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm definitely gonna die. And I'll kick him like a Hitmonlee.
Hitmonlee kick. Make a kick.
With my fur legs.
Alright.
That'd be a 4.
A 4. Man. It is not looking great. Yeah. You go in for the Hitmonlee kick. However, unfortunately, some of the brine from the previous attack has
no.
just been left over on the floor, and you kind of slide as you do so. Not enough to sort of fall. You recover from that, but you are unfortunately going to miss your kick from him as you just sort of hit the wall next to him.
Yeah, I'd step in the brine and I'm like, oh, my weakness.
The brine is indiscriminate. It cares not.
Yep. All right, it is his turn, and he's just going to like let out another yell because you see he's like trying excessively to wipe off his eyes from the brine, and he is going to let me first roll. Make sure he doesn't slip from the brine. He does not. He is going to charge indiscriminately. However, being blind with rage, he just charges, and he misses all of you. You're all able to get out of the way from his charge. But man, does he seem angry. Reed, you are up now.
Is there a way I can get advantage on him?
There is. He is having a hard time with the brine in his eyes.
All right. Well, I'd like to hop on his back and stab his neck with my stingray barb.
Jeez, that's intense. Sure.
Damn you! This is for Steve.
Kill the guy. Like Jesus,
Yes.
you know.
With advantage, I got a 15.
It's always for
15.
Steve.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to, after his charge, he just sort of like slams a wall. Not really, you don't feel any none of you feel vibrations from him hitting the wall, even though it definitely seems like he hit it with a lot of force. But in the moment of pause, as he's just frustrated, cleaning out his eyes, you're able to easily just jump on his back and stab him with the stingray shiv thing you got going on there. What was it you said? Stingray what?
It's a stingray barb.
Stingray barb. Yeah. Does it? Can it actually stab, or is it
Yeah.
just like? Jeez.
Stingrays have a barb on the end of their tail.
I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, look where you
Can
Yeah,
they actually stab?
I would like
so
for
I
you.
I would like to have it do like poison damage instead, and have him make a save against paralysis if possible.
Jesus.
Sure. Yeah. Can you?
It's like a DC 10. It's easy.
Yeah. Can you roll a d6 for damage for me?
Sure. I got a 4.
Jeez. All right. A 4. Yeah. You. Let me do this.
Do you want some battle music, Dinor? Or is this guy going down?
Yeah, you can put battle music if you want. What do you mean by that?
I have it on
Oh.
lockdown.
Let me... All right, there we go. Yeah, so you stab this dude with the stingray barb, and it does not have the intended effect you're going for. He seems to kind of shrug off any sort of paralysis, but it does sort of. It seems like like the little zing ray zapping type thing that could happen. You're actually a little bit reminded of what happened to old Stevie there.
I'm always reminded of it.
But I mean, do you want to stay on his back? Was that your intention, or?
Yeah, for as long as I can.
All right.
Yeah.
Gobbles, it is your turn. You see Reed just on this dude's back.
Yeah. I'm gonna back him up. I'm gonna move over to where Googles is at, and before I attack, I just have to let him know that He's being very dishonorable.
Man. Wait, who is
They're
the
Googles.
orc or
Yeah,
all the Goobles? Googles?
he looks like my Uncle Googles.
Uncle Goobles, that's who Goobles is, alright. You hear him yell as you say he's dishonorable, as if he's taken great offense from it.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hit him from advantage.
Alright.
Pickles.
I cast fist to the face.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you have advantage on this too, because Reed is tag teaming with the Brian.
Yeah. 13 to hit.
13 to hit, and what is it you're doing again for the attack specifically?
This katana.
Katana slice. Sure, yeah. You're able to sort of get back. You know the pain going on with your wound now. You're kind of like recovering from the earlier seppuku. You go in for a slice, and you're able to barely get a hit in on his leg, as you go in for a sort of debilitating slice. Can you roll a d4 for damage for me?
1.
1. Alright. You notice that it's not a very deep wound at all. He seems to have very tough skin, for an orc especially. Oh, Zakire, it is your turn.
We're wanting this guy to death. 1-1-1.
Yeah.
Well, it's time that we bring it to bear. I am going to summon my spiritual weapon, which, if you can't already guess,
Yeah.
is the giant pickle, of course.
Oh, jeez.
The manifestation of his god deity in pickle weapon form.
I was thinking like a pickle, but it's just like a sickle, but it's made of pickle.
The sickle made of pickle.
Sickle.
Yes, the pickle sickle. God, if Ozakire ever comes back, the pickle sickle. I'm just gonna have it bonk him. I'm just gonna roll to see what happens. 12.
12. So how is it that the pickle attacks?
Let's just say that that's the hit.
That's the hit
Yep.
with the pickle summoning.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're summoning like sort of an image, a sort of lesser conjuration of the pickle itself.
Yes. The holy pickle.
A fraction of its power being lent to you here.
Yeah.
However, the power of the pickle, it takes a lot, right? Especially calling it on a whim like this. And as the pickle do, who knows how it will react after this. The pickle is going to be summoned, and the pickle is going to just soak in its surroundings.
Oh God.
As the pickle, instead of attacking, is just going to, as you would know, only you as a Kyre would know, as an aficionado of the pickle and its ways. You know that it's getting a feel for the room. It seems like it's a very foreign room to it, and it needs time to work up its powers here.
Just gotta read the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fresh god has been birthed to this world.
All right, Chasney, it's on you now.
Now I want to die in real life.
Mitter, mother of pickles. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try the kick again, but this time I'm not gonna touch the ground. I'm gonna leap over the juice,
Oh snap! All right,
so I don't have to.
a big leap kick.
As a 6.
Sick. Yeah. You actually succeed in doing this really cool leap kick. However, the issue is that you just don't make the distance because he's just so far. You didn't get a big enough leap, not enough air time. But you're pretty confident that you're close now. For next turn to get
Oh,
a
yeah.
good kick.
Confidence, my strong suit.
All right, it is the large orc's turn, and I think he is pretty annoyed by the stingray thing going on with his backside. So he is going to attempt to flip you over. You feel him sort of like clawing at his back, trying to get to you, as he's actually able to get a hold of you, Reed. And with an intense amount of force, slams you onto the ground in front of him. You are not tracking your own health. I will track that for you, but just know that you are pretty winded by this, and prone right in front of him. You're probably going to be having some serious back pains when you age later. So
I'm
it
a
is your
koala.
turn
I
now.
don't live very long, so it's alright.
It is your turn now.
The back
Reed.
pains kick in 2 days.
Yeah.
So, as you know, I just got slammed into the ground and I'm probably immobilized for a little bit.
You are winded.
Um,
It's gonna take some effort to get up.
I don't know how much you know about koalas, but not only do they carry chlamydia and sleep all the time, but that's not important right now. I pull out eucalyptus out of my somewhere and,
Snap.
and I eat it.
Okay.
And I would like to have it heal me if I can.
All right. Yeah. I'm just going to say that roll a d6 for me.
I got a 6.
A 6. Jeez. All right. Yeah. It takes a lot of effort for you right after being winded to even get to your little like special storage of leaves. But you are able to just gobble on one.
Yep.
Yep.
And I get,
And
it eases my pain and
it definitely eases your pain. The injury is still there, but it's almost like you have adrenaline coursing through you right now. This is like koala adrenaline shot for you. As you're ready to get back in the action as if nothing happened, but you're still gonna feel that when you grow old. So.
Koala drugs.
Mhm.
I mean, quite literally, that's what they do. They eat it and they get high.
Yeah, alright, it's up to you, Gobbles.
Yeah, I can see that my attacks seem hardly effective. So I'm actually gonna take a step back. You require the secret incantations, and he's gonna attempt to cast a spell to purify this orc in flame.
Jeez, purify him in flame, alright. Yeah, go for it.
That's a natural 20.
Holy
Wow.
moly, dude. Alright, yeah.
Sorry, Uncle.
Yeah, I'm assuming you sort of like kneel down again in your ceremonious ways. As you begin to you very neatly put your katana down on the floor, with your hands resting on it, just performing the incantations for this. And as you know, your tribe is very heavily influenced by honor. You can actually feel this orc. He has like negative honor right now. His like dishonor has been eating away at him, and you are ready to. It's like he's doused in gasoline, and you're about to light the flame on him. Yeah, all of this dishonor he has on him,
Smells.
is just fuel for you. As
Get honored.
right as you end your incantation, he just bursts into a ton of flame. The room, however, sort of like immediately this flame is like dousing him in like this feeling of cold. So he's sort of getting impacted by both like intense heat and intense cold, which extraordinarily just tears this guy down. As you see, he is tired. He's not out yet, but you no need to roll for the damage on this. But he is like kneeling down on one knee. He's like on his last leg here. As Ozekir, it is your turn.
I command my sentient or phantom pickle to smack this thing down and smite him in the most honorable way possible to top off his honor.
Sure. Can you, as the pickle do, I need you to roll against the pickle's own wishes.
Yep.
I want you to play this character in real life too.
So
So
you
good.
can test your rolls against your own weapon every single
I
time.
mean,
It's the pick.
is the pickle do?
13.
13. Man.
It's actually interesting concept. Like, you don't roll against. Like, if you win, you just hit. Right?
It's like
Exactly.
in
It's like,
it's like
it's
in
better on better enemies, right? Or high AC enemies,
Yeah.
but not on weak ones.
Yeah.
it's like Ash in Pokemon where his Charizard
Yeah.
just doesn't listen to him.
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
Hits once and kills the other thing.
Yeah.
You
Like
you
level
attempt,
100.
you
Pickle
attempt
takes
to
a nap.
you
Yep.
attempt to command it, Ozekir, to honorably defeat this orc. However, you notice that it has its own intentions. It is very taken with this room. It does not obey you. However, you see a part of you appreciates this, as you want the pickle to sort of be chaotic, do its own thing, as the pickle summons two other smaller pickles next to it.
Oh God. So I didn't say this, but before we came in here, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm going to bring the pickle to this city. Like, the pickle's gonna somehow take this city over. That's what I wanted to happen. So.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, so now there are three pickles, two slightly smaller than the other.
All right. I just watch in sheer amazement of the miracle that's happening before my pickle eyes. Yeah.
You thought one godlike being was being born, and now there's two others immediately after.
Yeah, he's got hench pickles already.
Oh yeah. Chasney, it is up to you now.
I mean, does he look? I mean, he doesn't look himself, does he? Right? He looks like he's been.
Murdering.
Yeah, but like. But is he one of the ones that's been taken over? Right? It's like.
Yeah, you can kind of get a sort of gist of it, especially now looking into his eyes on top of all of your other interactions with him so far. Looking into his eyes, I mean, part of it is because he had gotten so worn down from the attacks, especially from the now weakened flame, the sort of like, frost and fire going on. But you also see like his eyes are like depraved of sort of soul that he used to have before, kind of like this is probably rock bottom for him in his life. he's kind of like been broken mentally.
Okay. I mean, does he look savable?
He looks.
Insight or whatever.
I mean, he looks pretty beaten up and looks like you could just end him right here and now. If you
No,
wanted
not
to.
physically. I mean, like mentally.
Oh, mentally? I mean, he was coherent in conversation. That's a given from before. So, I mean, he's probably not like lost mentally now.
I meant savable. Like, does he look like redeemable? Like,
Yeah.
does that make sense?
Yeah. No. You can sense that mentally he's been broken down.
I'm assuming he doesn't want to do this, right? Or does he? That's my real question. Is like, does he do? Would I know if he wanted to go through with all this stuff that he did, right? Because of this, whatever this place is, right? So, or would I know that it's the place doing it and making him do it, or it's him doing it and he's just doing it?
Roll for that, for like a sort of insightful roll on that.
17.
17. Yeah, it definitely seems like this place had affected him. Right. But it seems like although maybe like his intentions were not all his own, there's a part of him that, he is filled with purpose and he meant everything he said, to where maybe he's being misguided mentally, but part of him is also intentionally believes he is right in doing what he's doing.
I put him out of his misery. With the rusty butter
Oh
knife.
yeah.
Rusty butter knife. Sure, man. You wanna roll for that?
I mean, he's like death's door, right? So I can just walk up and just slowly, just like right in the gullet.
Butter him.
Yeah.
Butter is
12.
toast.
Well.
You don't do it quick with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it with advantage.
Now you die 10 days from now.
Yeah.
You missed.
Worse than 12.
Worse than 12. Yeah, but I mean, even with a 12, like, you do go up to him, with your rusty butter knife, and as he is just like, roaring and like in agony and pain, he looks at you, eye to eye, as you stab him with the butter knife, ending him, and he doesn't look away from you until his eyes fully close, but you kind of sense that part of him thanks you, but part of him also just hates you.
Rip.
Oh, Steve. Steve.
Still mourning Steve.
I could have saved him.
And then, you see his body just falls to the floor. As you see that Ozakai's trio of pickles are still there, just floating.
So,
Now, my disciples, it's time. It's time for us to go far away.
How do we get out of here?
Real quick, what did you mean by that with the disciples? Like, are you trying to send them away?
Nope. I literally just think that some kind of mystical prophecy is happening before my eyes.
Alright.
Somebody that can read, pick up that paper.
I'll pick it up.
Alright. As you pick up the paper, you cannot make out any of the writing on it, as it is just sort of doused in blood. Almost as if it's like intentionally trying to like block out the words on it. However, after like a short bit, you see the blood soaked in the paper actually starts coming off, as one of the small pickles is close to the paper. Kind of part of the blood is siphoning off into the pickle. As you see, the pickle is sort of trying to clean it up, and part of the blood's going back to the orc on the ground. Until shortly after the paper is readable again and free of blood. You see the strange shapes on it again. However, this time it forms into words saying activate beacon. And then underneath that, it gives a word saying begin conversation.
Hey,
So-
what does it say? Yeah.
It says activate beacon conversation.
Begin.
Oh, begin.
Yeah, begin conversation.
Oh, begin. Sorry, I can't read. Begin conversation.
And as you say begin conversation, all of you feel sort of this throbbing in your head. That's not very strong at first, but then it actually worsens over time, and you hear sort of a voice in your head saying. It starts off as like weird jibber jabber. It's like wap and it's just like strange things, but then you hear it start to sort of form into words you understand, saying, "You have initiated the conversation."
Oh shit, we did it.
Huh?
I think we started it.
You do all hear this in your head.
The rapture.
The rapture.
Is that
We have initiated the conversation.
Steve?
It asks you, saying, or it tells you, saying, "At last, you all have passed the test in this location. Do you wish to initiate an alliance?"
What does that mean?
As you say that, you hear a response saying, "Wish to ally with those of your world. Do you reciprocate?"
Hmm.
Yeah, but only us in the room.
Exactly.
You do not speak for all others.
I don't know. You aliens got honor. How's your honor levels?
Yeah.
Pickles?
There are others that would not have us speak for them. Is different. I will gladly speak for all, though.
You speak for all and you do wish to initiate an alliance.
Yes.
Why not?
We will.
Bring it in.
Yeah, we.
Very well. And you hear them sort of starting to go over terms, as it sounds almost as if the communication is beginning to break up. And it seems strange because it seems like it's only happening on your end. Ozekaier, you notice that the pickles are trying to interfere with the connection.
They don't trust these freaking voices from outer space. What the fuck, Pickles?
What's going on?
The will of the pickle is strong.
Yeah, I don't think we should do it.
They've never steered me wrong before.
Pickle broke my leg.
Yeah.
In the breaking up communication, they're saying how they, assuming all other locations passed the test as you guys did, an alliance can be established, and you can be entered into their sort of allied empire. And they sort of suggest that you do so for your own protection.
Okay.
Would be in your best interest.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like we have much of a choice. What do you reckon? Guys?
I don't even know what's happening.
We're talking to aliens on whether or not we should be friends.
Why? I don't know why we're here now.
This is a spaceship.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what if we are allies? And then it's like, what? How does our life change at all? It's like...
I mean, if we say no, we're definitely dead, right?
Probably, yeah.
Might as well say yes then, I guess. You know, when life gets tough, you just roll over.
Can you bring back Stevius? Stevius Irwin? You know him.
Devious Irwin.
Yes, the famed animal explorer. Druid, if you will.
Should the alliance form, we may be able to.
Oh, guys. We're doing it.
Okay. Let me say yes.
Very well.
Bring back Steve. I'm coming for you.
Very well. An ambassador will be with you shortly. And then the communication ends. As you look around the room, you notice that the pickles are gone.
Oh, it's over for you.
I've done something terrible.
Not today.
You look up. You see that he's looking at his sleeves and they're drying up.
You see another sort of staircase sort of slowly come down to the chamber, and you see this strange figure. It's sort of like a very shadowy figure that you can't make out. It's inside of a like glass container that's just moving.
Shit. Jeez, Dinor, you said this was gonna be fantasy.
It's pretty fantasy.
yeah, it's getting a little sci-fi.
Hey man,
That's not fantasy.
I need to be prepared if you guys had space people, so.
True. You were a little over prepared for space people.
One of them's gonna have space people.
Yeah. You even said in the beginning, you're like, yeah, you could be like a space person. You were heavily pushing us towards space. Yeah. You're so
Just
funny.
what, ancient aliens?
I feel like aliens are still fantasy. What do you mean?
You know what? You're not wrong.
Aliens can be. Why can aliens not be in a fantasy setting?
Not traditional fantasy. That's
You
for
know what? I just love you enough to accept it.
I walk towards him.
Yeah, as you get closer, you sort of see like shadows forming along the side of the container. And you see like it begins like a telepathic sort of communication with you. Saying saying bring us to your leader.
Yeah, you're laughing about that now because you know. Yeah, dude.
I mean, I have to say it now.
Of course you do. I love you, dude. Dude, this was a lot of fun.
Unfortunately, the best among us has died.
Yeah, I'm the leader.
Easy.
Yep.
Then you shall lead us there. And you see sort of a shadow starts seeping out of the container as it slowly like envelops the room to where everything is pitch black for you guys. You cannot hear each other for about like 20 seconds. It's almost as if you're just like in a void. But then the shadow comes back from you, and you notice that you are at like right next to those people at the makeshift fence from the field, with the shadowy being like in the container next to you in the grass. And then the guys say, "My God."
Look what we found.
They're just awestruck, jaw dropped. They say, oh, "Did that come from that?"
We've done it. We cracked the code.
And you guys all are alive?
We're on to the next one, mate.
Do we win the bet?
Yeah, he wins the bet.
Dude, 2 gold apiece.
Shit.
And yeah, I suppose that kind of just leads to an epilogue now, where
The world gets taken over?
no,
I'm the leader.
no. Luckily, the world is not taken over, because the alliance was formed.
Oh, nice.
You do see, large, very strange, like cloudy, like shade coming in. Every once in a while, something's going on, but the tower is now turned into sort of like an ambassador center, like an embassy, if you will, where there's trade with the strange species. And
less corpses.
yeah, less corpses. It's all cleaned up now. The sort of wave of insanity emanating from it is gone. And over the next several months, as the other towers have their tests going on, you guys ally with this strange species.
Nice.
And you guys are famed for being the successors of this tower. I don't want to say what you guys do from now on because I don't know what your goals are, but I mean, your mobility to do what you want has greatly increased. So, whatever endings you guys want, bam. Everyone here.
Get it.
Dinors.
I don't want to say that like the honorable orc has to leave his tribe permanently or something. So,
You did a good job,
yeah.
dude.
I want to be a guard.
you.
In
You can be a guard. Yep. You go to that guy's favorite food spot
Nice.
in Breadlam. Yep.
I'm gonna be a guard and wait for Steve, and I'm gonna guard the town until he comes back.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
over.
I didn't know where this was going. Half of it.
Dude, I've never, of course, when we're just learning how to DM, there's tons of turbulations and stuff, but
Oh yeah.
I just found it super funny that, one of the rooms in the dungeon, the obstacle was just a barricade. It's so funny that it's like you go in and there's like just a bunch of random stuff and there's a barricade, and like the goal was to just unbarricade the door and then keep moving.
He broke his leg.
Yeah, and we still managed to make it a challenge. But yeah, very good job for DMing. Hella nuts.
Yeah, man.
That was fun.
Short notice, dude. Days notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
There was,
aimed so high with your expectation of what tonight was gonna be. It's not like I'm gonna pay you 2 gold to deliver this wagon. It's like fucking the alien invasion shit. I love it.
Yeah, it's like I kind of was. I wasn't. I wanted to give you guys the flexibility to do what you wanted. I don't know if it felt a little railroady to go to this tower, but I was like prepared kind of for you guys to just ignore it all and just like be with the doomsayers and stuff, or like into the town, and there was like the sort of alternate path was going to be like uncovering like this government conspiracy that's like trying to deal with this tower going on.
Dude.
But, I mean, it was still related to the tower thing. But
yeah, I had no clue that you had an alternative. In one shots, typically as a player, it's just courteous to follow the lead.
I felt like it might have felt railroady because it just kind of brought you guys to the
One
tower.
shots are railroady. They're
nothing you
supposed
can
to
do
be.
about it.
Yeah.
Point of a one shot. It's supposed to be a railroad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the expectation was a full blown like campaign, we would have definitely gotten off track immediately. So.
Props to you for having the conspiracy planned and all that stuff, though. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Stu literally put an actual dotted line on the ground for us to follow. So I don't want to fucking hear about railroads. You did fine. You did great.
Yeah, man. I hope it was fun.
Guys.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could do this one of these times.
I still have
A little
3
bit of a
viewers.
payback.
Like, it makes no sense to me. Whoever has been watching this, like, all I gotta do is just put Dinors epic D&D game.
Yeah. It's the clickbait title,
Every
man.
time.
Yeah.